How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to G5 Higher Purpose Gaming. I'm your host, Hotel Charlie Hill, and we are going to be jumping into some Aliens Rogue. This was an awesome series. I remember having a few of the issues. I don't know, maybe I had them all. I don't really remember, so this is going to be a nice surprise for me too. I just remember the artwork was super awesome. I remember the Marines were super awesome. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Aliens Rogue. Oh, hey, now. Hey. We recently finished the big long introduction to the Aliens Dark Horse universe. This may not be the next series, but anyways, it's good. As much as we have come to fear the alien, it cannot be denied that it has had a profound effect on our culture. Technologies designed to combat it have become assimilated seamlessly into the most domestic of our environments. Drugs processed from the alien matriarch's royal jelly are now available commercially. You gonna get back into zombies? You know what? Honestly, Thundermoto, I really felt God telling me like a year ago that I had to stop playing it because as fun as it is just, pack-a-punching guns and shooting zombies, there's so much satanic stuff in those games. Even in Black Ops 3, the first map there where you're, oh my gosh, you're like in like Brooklyn or New York or whatever, back in the 30s. That 8-pointed star that is at all the altars, that's like a real actual occult symbol. And there's an occult ritual where you just run around in circles on one of those stars. And the idea is that you're opening up a satanic gate for demons to, bring forth chaos. So what do you do when you're trying to open up the Pack-a-Punch in the train tunnel? You run around those altars, generally in a circle. Why? Because you're trying to run away from those phantom spirit demon things. So it's just participating in that kind of stuff that I feel like I just can't do it anymore. And it's too bad because I loved shooting zombies. I loved going high rounds. I loved the waves. But I don't think I'm going to go back to that game. And playing the new one for Black Ops 4, so much of the same stuff. It's like, go get my perks from Zeus and these other false gods and blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, like Treyarch is trying to push that stuff on people so hard that instead of just make a really cool Black Ops, what was it called? Their version of PUBG, Battle Royale. I forget what they called it. Anyways, instead of just making like a really cool version of that and just like make new maps and stuff, they kept the same map and they just made it more and more zombies associated so that people were forced to just play against zombies. And it's like, why did they choose to do that? People just wanted to play Battle Royale. Well, they chose to do that because they want people so badly to get into zombies and then to do all those virtual rituals. And for a long time, I told myself, I know these are rituals, but I'm not really doing them. I'm just playing a video game. But I mean, man, it's just so dark. And the whole, even Derice, fetch me their souls. And it's just like, oh, and like Moon, this is going back to Black Ops 1, the Easter egg for Moon, like you're sacrificing zombie souls to fill up energy for this pyramid. And if you know anything about the occult, you know that the Illuminati and everything love the pyramid because they're all about ancient Egyptian deity worship. And Aleister Crowley, the father of modern Satanism, was channeling demonic spirits as he wrote books about magic and spell casting and everything to help our society become more and more antichrist so that we could bring forth the new age, the age of Aquarius, which you're probably familiar with the song. It's popularized by 40-Year-Old Virgin. But like that was like a real deal song that came out in the 70s, maybe it was the 60s. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, and they're looking forward to bringing forth the child of Horus. Horus was an Egyptian god. So all the pyramid stuff, everything, it's too much for me. Sorry, man. But I enjoyed it, but I can't go back out to that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How are you doing? How's everything on your end? Forgive me, I'll be watching the chat, but I'm going to keep reading here. New economies built on the back of a creature that used us as breeding stock. It's a unique indictment of the human condition. We don't just conquer our fears, we market them. But in doing so, we've lost sight of something. Like, look at this artwork. This is one gorgeous comic. Look at the Marines in his suit. Oh man, it is awesome. We've forgotten that we were once prey, not predator. Forgotten the intense terror, the claustrophobic horror, the alienation. Okay, here's the drill. We're after mature warrior, intact. I know it stinks, but that's the job. I want taser webs only, firearms slung, unless on my order, understood? Yes, sir. Let's get to it, McPhillips. McPhillips, take point. Man, they just look so cool. Signal's clean, no movement. Keep it tight, people. Check those corners. And watch the walls. We all know their game plan. Don't let them get behind. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoops. There's a tail. Oh, Boone, cut it loose, man. Cut it. Just. Oh my gosh. Bugger! Hold your fire, darn it! You dropped us in some pretty crap now, son. But you saw, oh man, I got signals, I got readings all over. Blink, 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 blink. We just gave them an alarm call. And now they're coming down to breakfast. Combat spacing, front and rear, hustle, hustle. Dylan, the cannon. Prepped and ready, sir. Max frequency, wide field focus. Stand by, taser webs. 'Cause here they come. Dylan, fire on my mark. Oh man, they look so cool. This is such nice artwork. Now! The gun stirs slightly in his hands. No sound, no fire flash, no recoil. Just a faint shimmer in the air. I guess I shouldn't have made a sound. Beats me how this baby works, but it gets him every time. That one. Bring it down. Grab it and let's go. I hate this part. Malfunction? Christ, not again. Pick it up, you guys. Another 30 and this thing's going critical. Beep, 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 beep. Double time, man. Move, move. Seconds expand, distorted into slow, heavy moments. Agonizing, unending. But never enough. Gotta shut it off or she'll blow. Sergeant Reuben Green is a 30-year man, like his father and his father before him. A bloodline of warriors bred on conflict and glory, honor and sacrifice, an ancient profession. Times change. Companies replace countries. The flag gives way to a dollar bill. An age-old profession is swept aside by the shock of the new. Congratulations, Sergeant. He looks like a fine specimen. I'm distressed that you slaughtered the other one, however. He's distressed? Sir, I can explain. Christ, you son of a... Boone gets turned into beef jerky and you're pissed because we wasted one of your precious bugs? We could have all died in that friggin' ant farm of yours. Man, you ain't playing with a full deck. Take the specimen to the dissection vat. I'll be along shortly. Yes, sir. Jeez, kiss his butt, why don't you? Do yourself a favor and rein it in, son. Oh, whoops. Sergeant Green, I can appreciate the corporal's anxiety, but I suggest he restrain himself before he says something he'll regret. There's a time and a place for everything. Besides, those bugs ain't the only thing you gotta be wary of around here. How true, Sergeant. How true. Space. The forge of creation. The lathe of heaven. There are 1,000 ways to die out here. 1,000 ways to let the hungry vacuum tear away your life. Yet we continue to hurl ourselves into the void, wrapped in shells of plastic and metal. We challenge the predatory emptiness with our mere existence. With intellect and arrogance, we confront the darkness. After all, we are nature's children. Well, not exactly. And nature abhors a vacuum. Wide angle shot there. For all you art lovers. Sharon Base, flight control. This is Azure, Comtechnic transport vessel Caliban, reg number 180-95774, requesting landing clearance. Over. Roger Caliban, Hangar 12's clear and ready to receive you. Over. We're in the tube, nominal to profile, cutting thrusters. All right, let's tuck her in. And Deegan? Yes, boss? Watch those corners this time, huh? Hey, trust me, it's a walk in the park. Deegan, when did you last see someone take 80,000 ugly tons of metal for a stroll? Hangar 12, decompressing. All crew and passengers, please report to decontamination. Man, that's some good artistry there as far as comics go. So, Mr. Cray, what brings you to scenic Sharon? Apart from us, that is. Can it, Deegan? I'm talking to a normal human being here. Thanks for your interest, but it's classified on a need-to-know basis. Sorry. And we don't need to know? Got it in one. Figures. Clay's got this place sewn up tighter than a frog's butt. Mr. Cray? Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Wagner Sharon. I'm Professor Ernst Kleist, director of this facility. I trust you had a comfortable flight? Yes, thank you. It was most enlightening. You will have to excuse some of our pilots. They can be a little individualistic and unruly. I endeavor to keep them in line. Nice butt. Who, Kleist or the suit? None of your darn business. You got the hots for him? Have you? Don't push this one, Deegan. You'll lose. I can't tell if Deegan is a woman or not. Okay, here's some chest hair. So, yeah, he's just a short dude. Ha! You have! You do have a heart after all, under all that ice and granite. Yeah, bloody and dripping. Belonged to my last wise co-pilot. Ha ha ha! Laugh it up, kid. I'm not the one who's got to strip and grease the loader next shift. You're all heart, boss. Not too much to show for a life. One man's memories, another man's trash. Faces, names, numbers, all his boys. The Corps takes everything you've got. Everything. But never in vain, so long as someone remembers. Someone to keep the flame burning bright. Joy, give it up! Screw you! Oh, man. You think Boone was a wuss? Say it to my face! You Sci-Tech maggots ain't fit to lick his boots! What's the problem? The professor wants us to give this insubordinate grunt the treatment, but we can't get near him. Fights like a mad dog. Haha. I got just the thing for mad dogs. Oh, come on, get real. Tag him. Dream on, dog boy. I'm the least of your problems. When you see what comes next, you'll be begging me to save your filthy hide. Uh-oh, I think they're gonna put him in the hive. Whoosh. Eyes only. Professor E. Kleist from GD Souza, Controller, Research and Development. Hello, Ernst. How are you keeping? I'm sorry about all of this cloak and dagger business, but we have something of a situation here, and I felt you should be brought up to speed on current events. As you may already know, your work on Project Chimera is garnering unhealthy attention from certain quarters, including a new Asian-Chinese consortium that's attempted to infiltrate ZCT on several occasions. All futile efforts until now. When I received your last project update, the transmission had been intercepted and decoded. A tidy job, but close investigation showed the data had not only been altered, but was infested with vile time bombs. Point is, we can't be sure if this is the first time they've cracked our transmissions or the 100th. We're having to deep clean all our systems. It's a nightmare, as you can imagine. The bottom line is this. Chimera is our highest priority. As of now, you are to cease all transmissions to Earth until further notice. We can't rely on our existing data, so I've sent Mr. Cray to collect disk copies of everything you have for personal delivery to our labs. I know what you're thinking, but relax. He's the best operative we've got. You have him to thank for that gel that reduces alien blood to the pH of water. Took it right out from under the Grant Corporation's nose. He also scored us the specs for those taser web launchers. There's no one else I trust on this mission. Okay, so when we read Genocide last time, that was the billionaire entrepreneur Grant who went to the Hive World. So these guys must be the competing company. What concerns me most is how they unscrambled the signal. They didn't hack the codes. They just walked right in. Now international security is on the case and everyone's scared of their own shadow. It's gonna be a bad time, Ernst. I envy you out there on your island. We could all do with a little peace and security right now. Indeed. Message ends. Bling. Wake up, soldier boy. End of the line. What the heck is this? You've pushed your luck too far this time. It's getting out of hand. You Marines need to be slapped down. Hard. Dog's got to know its place, right? Only it's too late for you. You boo. Give me your best shot, tough guy. You were a dead man the minute you smeared that darn bug. The professor doesn't like his pets being hurt. You should know that. I'd love to make this clean for you, but it's not worth my life. Crossing the professor is never a wise move. Pity you had to find out the hard way. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll bleed to death before implantation. No! Like I said. If you're lucky. Not a good time. Not a good time at all. Have some time to kill. I thought you might enjoy a tour of my little world. This might interest you. I've adapted the gel you acquired into an effective dissection medium. No chance of any unfortunate spills here. Ingenious. This has enabled me to extensively analyze and catalog the alien's morphology. I discovered more about its function and physiology than ever before, but it was at a molecular level that I made the most startling find. The DNA reflex? You've done your research, Mr. Cray. Yes, tests have shown that an adult alien exhibits certain physical characteristics inherited from its host. Well, that's interesting that they would go there. If you've seen Prometheus, Ridley Scott's surprise follow-up to the Alien series, the alien, changes based on who the host is, and it ends up implanting in a jockey, and I guess the alien that comes out of there is much, much stronger. I grew a set of dummies, cloned body tissue, designed to mimic living matter for implantation and gestation. The alien has inspired many new commodities, but what if the creature itself could be adapted, bioengineered to become man's tool instead of his adversary? Consumer biologicals? Exactly. But with their innate hostility removed by splicing their DNA with that of more passive, less predatory creatures. I excluded all the major carnivores and primates. The best test results were with domestics, sheep, llamas, some cattle. Of course, there were a few setbacks. I believe there is an adage about omelets and breaking eggs. All progress has its price, eh? Unnecessary attitude, I think you'll agree. Logic and truth leave little room for moral posturing. Eventually, the successes started to outnumber the failures, and I began to obtain a crop of viable test results. However, I've yet to be able to produce the equivalent queen. Royal jelly alone doesn't seem to be enough. It's proving to be a taxing problem in the extreme. We're going in there? It's good to respect your fear, but don't let it rule you. Any good soldier should know that. Stay close to me. No matter what happens, make no sudden noises or movement. Don't worry. An interesting device, this. I stumbled across its potential quite by accident. It somehow disrupts the impulses of what passes for their central nervous systems. I've devised a larger version that's used in securing wild specimens for study. This one is more like a kind of dog whistle. Over there. Shh. Keep calm. They're coming. Come on, don't be scared. It's only me. Oh my gosh. Come to Daddy. There's my good children. Oh my goodness. Letting that thing's tail wrap around your leg with that friggin' life-ending blade on it. Aliens, Rogue, 2 of 4. Love. Love hurts. Love kills. No, no, no! Why? Why won't it work? What are you hiding from me? Oh, nice. It actually worked, the adaptive double page loading thing. Nice. Usually I have to actually press buttons to make it go into 2-page when it's a moment like this. Boop. It just happened automatically. A mute jury of dead mothers, gene-spliced failures, taunting specters of what could have been. The challenge of life, fleetingly grasped and lost. Talk to me, you whores! Talk to me! Resolute ambition fracturing into frustration, despair, paranoia. Please. Oh my gosh, you can see the failed attempts at the cloning. Wow, crazy. Reminds me of Ripley and Ripley's clones in Alien Resurrection. I nurtured them, sculpted their genes, crafted their flesh into new vehicles of mortality, yet still they refuse my gifts. Are all children so ungrateful? Sir, the queens, they're the ones, always defying me, but I'll break them like I did the others, have them running to heel like the beasts they are. Last night I dreamed I was balanced on the edge of a vast abyss, its floor obscured by an ocean of gray clouds. Instead of following the safe path, I deliberately stepped off into the unknown. A rather blatant metaphor, don't you agree? I wouldn't know. I never dream. Of course not. I'm sorry. What's your report? It's the subject, sir. He's on the move. She must be a synth, you can tell. She doesn't dream. It took 2,000 convicts to hack Sharon out of the rock and ice. 2,000 men digging their own graves. Polyphinn is a grave robber? Yes. Polyphinn is a grave robber. On his days off from the kitchens, he steals from the dead to supplement his living. A sideline that could turn the strongest stomachs. But Polly is a practical man. Working in the kitchen has given him a healthy disregard for dead meat. What the heck is this? It's like a god darn meat locker. It's the live ones you have to watch out for. Where the heck did he stumble into? That people would just come up and slash his throat from behind. As a child, he remembers being terrified of the dark. It was where the monsters lived. Patient, predatory, waiting for the careless trespasses of the unwary. He finally overcame his fear by embracing it. Now he relishes the anonymity of the shadows, stalking the twilight world between commerce and crime. A silent hunter. There are still monsters in the darkness. Some of them are human. Is this a private moment of moody introspection, or can anyone join it? By all means, be my guest. Seems like we're the only ones who enjoy the view. I like to come here sometimes, away from the grunts and greasers. Just me and the universe. Helps me put things into perspective. How's that? Well, we may be the smartest monkeys on the rock, but out here, that don't mean jack. What a nice frame, you know? Not a waste. Nope. No text, no talking, but just a great shot. Profound, huh? Inspiring. You have the soul of a philosopher. And a fine line in bullcrap. Are you putting a move on me by any chance, Mr. Cray? Perhaps, but please call me John. I'm Joyce. Tell me, what brings you out here, so far from the core systems? Isn't that where most pilots ply their trade? These are my reasons. My boys, Aaron and Sean, their father vanished during the war. We barely made it. They live in Geneva with my mom now. I earned 5 times more here than in the Corps. That's why I took this hole. My boys are all set, but don't think I don't miss them. I'm still their mom. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. No problem. It's just the way things are. You learn to live with it. Darn. Something wrong? No, not yet. We're in its shadow. Got a few seconds. Listen, this isn't a social call. I'm taking a chance trusting you, but we need to talk. The whole base is wired for sound and vision. Privacy's a dirty word around here. What I have to say isn't for prying eyes and ears. Meet me on the Caliban in an hour. Cripes, you better be okay. Oh, Cripes, you better be okay, man. I'm putting more than my neck on the line here. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Can I help you, Sergeant? I want to see Kleist right now. The professor is in a meeting. He left strict instructions not to be disturbed. He was most insistent. Out of my way, ma'am, or I swear You'll do what? Strike a woman? That's not very gallant now, is it? But then again, I'm not a woman. Really, Sergeant? Why can't you make an appointment like everyone else? Filthy freaks and machines is all he cares about. What about people, for Pete's sake? What about them? That's enough, Grace. I'm sure the sergeant's learned his lesson. I think I know what's upset him. You murdered one of my men. Killed him and tried to call it justice. As you witnessed, Corporal Choi deliberately destroyed an expensive specimen. He could easily have subdued it with a taser, but chose not to. A conscious act of sabotage. What? As director of this facility, I felt obliged to authorize the maximum penalty. My God, he was right. You are out of your mind. This is a scientific research establishment, not a military outpost. You're under my jurisdiction, following my orders. We're Marines, not lab rats. I came here with a full platoon. I have a handful left because of you. I'm tired of your men's insubordination and locker room mentality. As of now, Mr. Larson will relieve you of all duties. Grace will arrange for you and your men's immediate return to Earth. You're an irritation I'm no longer prepared to endure. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Larson and I have business to attend to. A plague is running riot here. One man's madness killing us all. A virus of terror and sudden death. How long before it's my turn to die? This is absurd. I can't trust this guy. He's a company man, a snake in a suit. What the heck was I thinking of? Face it, girl. You screwed up royally this time. Okay, here's the pitch. Kleist ZCT's golden boy, right? A little intense, but he gets results. Let me show you exactly how he does it. Hope you've got a strong stomach. Friend in R&D copied this. Next day, one of Kleist's tame freaks played catch with his face. There, look. You see it? See what? My gosh. Is that a tattoo? Meet Billy Sinclair, an old buddy of mine. I was with him when he got it done on shore leave in Melbourne 10 years ago. He supposedly died last month. Faulty airlock, explosive decompression. Should have had to scrape him off the walls. But there he is. Tapes full of them. Some I know, others, it's hard to tell. Question is, John, what are you going to do about it? You don't know what you're asking. I know this. Kleist's a psycho, and he's got to be stopped. You have to let them know what's happening here. It's not that easy. Do you know what it's like to live in fear 24 hours a day, every day, without end? This place is a gulag. 6 months communication time from Earth. Kleist can do anything he likes here. Anything. We get a lot of accidents, understand? No one goes home. Ever. Only a few of us know the truth. We keep a low profile. Make too many waves, Larson's boys pay you a surprise visit, and that's it. You're gone. Another accident. I want to live to see my kids again. I won't die on this rock. I'm risking everything talking to you. Joyce, you're not the only one taking a risk. There's something you should know. That's it. All units close in. Shoot to wound only. I want them alive. Nobody move. Keep your hands where I can see them. You bugger. I should have known. You deaf? Go ahead. Pick it up. Please. Gear is stowed, weapons racked, tour of duty is over. A time of mixed emotions, joy muted by the loss of fallen comrades, accompanied by a profound sense of relief. Man, can you believe this? We're going home. Finally gonna see the back of this heap. What's the plan, Sarge? Buckle in tight, gentlemen. We're on our way. The voice of God, or at least the secretary. We'll rendezvous with the battlecruiser Sadakur, then deep freeze it from there. I hate those ice boxes. Price you pay for working on the butt end of the universe. Whoa, what gives? Where are we going? I've got a bad feeling about this. Forrest, get that door open. Sir, it's locked. Run a bypass. It's on remote. It's a setup. We're heading for the alien sector. That son of a... He aims to drop us right in their laps. Suit up, people. We're not giving up without a fight. A typical futile gesture. Initiate ship and alien zone airlock overrides. I want this over quickly. I have bigger fish to fry. Oh, gosh. Keep cool. This is like just another bug hunt. Is that? Oh, okay. I thought I saw his bare arm, but no, they're all armored. Yeah! Open fire! They're not going down. The guns. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't realize. Oh, is it? I don't know. I thought I was zooming in. They're not going down. The guns are. Oh my gosh. Oh, geez. The guns are full of blanks. Pull back! Pull back! Ah! No! Ah! Defeat in any form is always a bitter aspect. Bravery is no match for brutal instinct. There can only be one outcome. Why does it look like it's got an inner mouth in its inner mouth? I've never seen that before. I'm coming for you, Kleist. I'm putting an end to this. Once and for all. Boop, beep. Hold on, let's see if I can... There we go. Oh, it was meant to be the final game. As the stakes grew, the odds diminished. He was tired. Too long in the field. He wanted to come home. Just one more time, they said. You're in too deep to quit now. So he took the gamble, put his talent on the line once more. It wasn't enough. Anything? Nothing of worth. Still denies everything. We're keeping the woman for later if he dies. Why are you doing this to yourself, eh? We know you're not cray, so stop pretending. Tell us what we want to know and you'll die painlessly. Can you continue to try my patience and you'll suffer beyond all imagining? No, what you want? It was an audacious plan. I admire that. The hollow of old D'Souza especially, hoping to make me so paranoid about infiltration that I'd hand you the Chimera data without a second thought. You made one fatal error. All ZCT operatives above grade 9 have a security code surface coded on their right kidney. You, a supposed grade 12, did not. That's right. We've known you worked for the Grant Corporation all along. Let you feed us the taser and the pH gel data. We wanted to know what you were after, who your contacts were. We've netted quite a haul, thanks to you, including Captain Palmer. No, she's not. I may be mad as they say I am, but I'm not stupid. You will tell me everything you know. Otherwise, you'll soon discover there's such a thing as a fate worse than death. No! Aliens Rogue, issue 3 of 4. Patience, a virtue of royalty in the dead. Her children gathered to her, devoted, supplicant, the liquid ticking of life waiting to grow, waiting to spread, waiting patiently. Contrary to opinion, science isn't always a linear profession, an occupation of theories and goals lacking soul and spontaneity. It's an art form, subject to the demands of endurance and vagaries of inspiration. Even so, it was an unexpected irony that the one who would steal my life's work should yield my greatest triumph. Creating a new order from the flesh of the old demanded something radical, something extreme. This is unknown territory where the laws of nature and science have yet to be defined. Kicking the floods. I'm charting worlds of future thought and the beasts therein. An alien king, chimera, hybrid, usurper, monarch of the new. Oh man, cool. I don't remember this from when I read this as a kid. An alien king. How does he make babies if he doesn't make eggs? I wonder. Professor, did our guest have anything further of interest to offer? No, I'm pretty sure we've got everything. He tried holding out for a while, but the prospect of a kiss from the facehugger loosened his tongue, you might say. Spare me your pathetic attempts at humor. The pilot, Palmer, she's clean. Craig's mission was apparently solo. Palmer just got in the way. The R&D video was pirated by a tech named Slater. I traced him, but he's dead. An accident in the hybrid pen. Ah, yes, I remember. Very nervous young man, very careless. The woman, however, is another matter. She's more trouble than she's worth. Give her to the aliens. The livestock could do with boosting. That will be all. Yes, sir. Success after so many months of bitter failure? I can scarcely believe it. I have done many questionable things, but this will be my vindication. I tried everything. Parasitic bonding viruses, cybernetic implants, live human hosts instead of cloned body mass. All useless. I was mired in my obsession to culture an alien queen, blind to other options. It took the intrusion of Cray, the rogue element, the invader in our midst, to inspire wider breadth of vision. Good evening, Mr. Cray. I'm so glad you could find the time to join us. Allow me to introduce the latest addition to my happy brood, your son. Oh, gosh! Interesting. So they used his genes, I guess. He's only partly yours, actually. A scraping of tissue. The rest is a cocktail of alien DNA, concentrated male hormone, and a rather complex biochemical soup that you would have killed to get your hands on. Unfortunately, it now seems eager to get its hands on you. Sins of the father and so on. Remarkable. It hasn't harmed him in the slightest. Not a conventional reaction at all. Seems to be more intrigued by him. Could this finally be it? Remove the matriarchal ties, the overwhelming desire to breed, and the innate ferocity becomes redundant? A truly tame alien? If I could substitute a genetic command matrix of my own, whole hives could be bio-programmed for any task. It would revolutionize industry overnight. Organic software. The flesh would prevail over the machine. Beep. Congratulations, Mr. Cray. It would appear he likes you, enough at least to let you live. I, on the other hand, am not nearly so beneficent, as you will soon discover. And as for you, my fine friend, I think it's high time you met the rest of the family. Keep moving. You don't have to do this. You know that he's insane. If we all work together, we can stop him. No more killing. Shut up. Just shut up. Screw you. Darn, we lose her and the old man will have our balls. Relax. That's a dead end. Nothing but an airlock and cold vacuum. She ain't going anywhere. Guess again, jerk. Look out! Talk about being saved by the cavalry. There's no cavalry, girl. Just me. Rest of the heroes are dead. Or worse. Listen, I can't stay here and hold your hand. I've got scores to settle. It's best you're not involved. Can you take it from here? No sweat, Sarge. I can handle myself. Whoa! Hold it! Don't shoot! You! We need to talk. I've been a fool, Grace. A complacent fool. You're being too hard on yourself, Professor. No, I'm not. In my conceit, I've overlooked the obvious. I've ignored the primary fundamentals of nature. I imagined they wouldn't apply to this unique strain, but I was wrong. My judgment was incorrect. The king refrained from attacking Cray not because its natural savagery had been bred out, but because Cray was strapped down, incapacitated. Cray was spared because he wasn't perceived as a threat, unlike now. Yet perhaps all is not lost. It's all a matter of perspective. What we have here is, in essence, a rogue male, a living engine of destruction. Supremely competitive, it considers all others to be its rival. Not just for food or territory or a mate, but for life itself. The perfect prototype for ZZT's bioweapons arsenal. Beyond sound, beyond clumsy mammalian perception, a silent scream, a primal affirmation of life or survival, echoing noiselessly at the periphery of the senses, is heard and joined. A challenge is given. Something's wrong. Professor, I've just picked up 2 transmission signals on the upper EF band. To my knowledge, we have no facilities for broadcasting on this frequency. Can you trace their source? One is on this level from the alien sector. The other is here, in this room. Red alert, we have a biohazard breaching. No, cancel that order now. But Professor, I don't want him so much as scratched. I know where he's going. I want him in one piece when he gets there. Nothing. All for nothing. The work, the lives, all wasted. They fed me as much rope as I wanted and watched me hang myself with it. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Old access tunnels, joints riddled with them back from when this was a penal colony. Fewer cameras down here. Can we reach your ship this way? Not entirely, but close enough. I need Deegan, though. Good captain doesn't desert her crew. I appreciate the risk you took coming for me. Forget it. I was in the neighborhood anyway. Besides, I owed you one for calling you a company stooge. You know, I'm an agent for Grand Corps, or at least was until today. So I heard. To be honest, after all I've been through, I couldn't give a damn anymore. I just want to get the heck off this rock. I stood by for too long watching Kleist play some sick game with the people here. No one knew his game, so no one knew his rules. You make a wrong move, you die. Sooner or later, something had to give. Your arrival was kind of catalyst for me. It was now or never. The truth had to come out or I'd die here. Never see my kids again. So you gambled your life on talking to me? A spy. Yeah, well, things didn't quite work out as I'd planned. You and me both. At least we've got our health. Yeah, but for how long? That's what I like about you, John, or whoever you are. You're a pessimist after my own heart. Whoa. Oh, sugar. Pring! What the Come on down, you mother. You're gonna be wearing this baby for a hat. Clunk. You were saying? Gee, boss, you sure know how to make an entrance, but your timing sucks. Better put your clothes on, miss. Party's over. Jason! Just do as he says, sugar. I take it this isn't a social call. What was I gonna say? I would, normally, not let this be viewed, except she doesn't have any nipples, so those aren't really breasts. Yeah. Try and keep this, stream fairly PG. You could say that. You could also pack your gear. We're tearing up our contract and shipping out tonight. We are? Would I lie to you? Stay here if you want. I just thought I'd give you the option. No way, I'm with you. Let me grab my toothbrush and womp, womp, an alarm. Trouble. Womp, 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 womp. Damn, there's armor everywhere. But they're not stopping here. So if they're not looking for us, something really bad is going down. Son of a, look at the size of that thing. Aim for the limbs. Less blood spatter. Open fire. Oh God, no! Pull back! Put all those men on a charge, darn it! Who initiated the security alarm? I won't have my authority countermanded by some gung-ho grunt! Professor, I must express my concern at your present mental state. Your manner seems somewhat irrational. My dear Grace, no matter how thoroughly you are programmed, you will never even remotely understand how I feel at this moment. We shall soon witness the validation of all I believe. In a godless universe, there's only man and the alien. Only one can be the dominant species. Oh my gosh, there's your blasphemy. I have taken the brute clay of creation and reshaped it into a superior image. The alien empire will be destroyed at the hands of its own kind. The killing stroke bioprogrammed by human cunning, human intellect. Even though it was all an accident that he made a king. It begins here, today. Alien rogue. Aliens rogue. Oh my goodness. Got the queen, got the male king. Looks like he's losing right now, so that's pretty foreboding. Episode 4 of 4, the finale. And you know what? I don't think I've ever read this one, so this is cool. Help us, please, someone, anyone. Watch it. Where the heck's Larson? I need backup now. Scott, behind you. Eat this. Son of a... It's no good, sir. We can't hold them back much longer. Lay down suppressive fire with the grenades. We'll withdraw to engineering and make a stand there. Fire in the hole. Holy, it's eating through the hull. Run, move it, double time. Whoa! Oh my gosh, the vacuum of space destroying them. What the heck? Hey, where's my babe? Forget your stupid sex synth, Deegan. Pressure seals dropped. Must have been a hull breach. A big one. But how? This joint's built to withstand a battlecruiser barrage. I don't get it. I do. My guess is it's those things. Probably all over this place. Pretty soon they'll be swarming over us too. We don't have much time. Then we better find another way to the hangar before spring bling. We've got company. I'm tired of this hide and seek crap. Hurry it up. We could have more of them any second. Where to now? Hey, isn't there another access way in the R&D labs? Heck yeah. Runs right through the hangar bay, but it's used for transporting specimens. What do you think? I think we're running out of options fast. Nothing. I'm not registering a single trace. Nothing's moving down here. Fascinating. I at least expected there to be an inner cadre left behind to protect the Queen. There was. This looks like what's left of them. Yes, you're right. See the different cranial configuration? The oversized mandibles? This was the Queen's elite, her Praetorian guard. Professor, over here. I've got a trace. Strange. I'm reading a large signal, but the format keeps shifting. I can't get a clear lock. I can't explain it. Some things need no explanation, my dear. Professor, I cannot guarantee your safety. We should withdraw to a safe distance. What? Now? With all I've strived for about to come to fruition? Don't be absurd. What we're witnessing here is a biological anarchy. The slaughter of the old by the new. Evolution in its most primal form. And I provided the catalyst. I intend to see him claim his birthright. Oh my gosh. That's it. Come to Papa. Didn't think I'd leave you behind, did you? When you babies hit the industrial underground, I'll be able to name my own price. Money's as good as in the bank. Oh, this must be Larson. Yep. So much for brand loyalty, eh, Larson? You! Surprise! I want Kleist. Don't kill me! He's dead by now. I went to the lab. It's trashed. The holding tank for his new freak was burst open from the inside. It must have taken him. You sure? Jerk me around and I'll show you a whole new world of hurt. It's the truth. Those things, they don't always kill you. If he's still alive, it's only a matter of time before they find him. Pity. Still, I guess it'll have to do. I'd love to chat some more, but you know how it is. Where are you going? You can't leave me here like this. I won't stand a chance. You're right. Wait, don't! Kill me, please! Oh, wait. Wait, don't kill me, please. Don't worry. I won't kill you. I'll give you the same chance you gave my men. Okay, no! Sweet dreams, Larson. Boop, boop. Is that? Oh, I thought it was like bullet marks. Maybe it's acid marks. I don't know. Lights are on, but no one's home. Kind of reminds me of a girl I once knew. Looks like they all took off in a hurry. Maybe they didn't have a choice. Which way now? Far side of the chamber. An access tunnel feeds directly into the hangar bay. Wait, hear something? What is that? Screaming. People screaming. Keep moving. I'm down to my last clip. If we hit heavy resistance, it's going to come down to some hard choices. Understand? If it comes to that, I'll do us all. But hey, we're almost home free. Gray! John! She throws her gun away. Oh, it got hit out of her hands. What are you waiting for, man? Grease it. I can't. She's too close. If its blood hits her. John, kill me, please, for God's sakes. I'm sorry, Joyce. Come on, you ugly son of a... Ow! Oh, you all right, boss? Sure, just give me a minute. I thought that it was the end, you know? We have to keep moving. How long will it take to prep the ship? A few minutes. Primary should already be online. Computer automatically resets them after docking. Deegan? Over here. The door's code is sealed, but not for long. No machine gets the best of Jason Deegan. See? What did I tell you? Walk in the park. Pretty smooth, Deegan. Get away from me, you buggers! Hold on, Jay! Joyce, look out! Oh, gosh! Die, you maggots! Where's Kleist? Haven't seen him! Oh, is that a queen? No, I guess not. But I hope he's got his hands full. No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. You can't destroy what's mine. He's better than you. You're obsolete. Grace, remove that obscenity from my sight. Animal, I'll kill you. Yeah. Does it hurt, my dear? I do hope so. Eep, eep, eep. I'll see you in hell. Critical. Thanks, friend. Seems I'm not the only one who's anxious to see the back of this place. Way things look from here, Sarge, none of us are going anywhere. What's wrong with them? They're acting like they've been hit with a sound cannon. Except we don't happen to have one. Who cares? We got lucky, so let's haul ass while we can. I'm just sorry we didn't run into Kleist. Man, oh man, I think we're gonna make it. Into the ship! Bay door override initiated. Ditching gravity couplers. Ready for maneuvering thrusters on your mark. Screw that. Just punch it. We maintained orbit for 3 days, monitoring transmissions and watching for survivors. The only thing we picked up was static. In hindsight, our failure was inevitable. Mankind's prized intellect has become our greatest conceit. We dress ourselves in technology and think it makes us omnipotent. The alien functions on a baser, purer level. Its purpose is the simplest: reproduce and survive. We cannot control them or call them evil. Yet we allow men like Kleist to assume power. I've set course for Earth. We'll rendezvous with Marino Station in 8 months. This is Captain Palmer of the transport vessel Caliban signing off. Wow, guys. Ooh, it's late. I'm tired. That was awesome. That was a definite 4 out of 5 stars. Maybe even 4.5 out of 5. Great story, great artwork. Yeah, I mean, what more could I really be asking for? I don't really know. Well, the gospel, I guess, that could have been in there. But no, you know, it's science fiction and it's not written by people that care about God. So anyways. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed that. And you should check out my new blog, Geeky and Godly. I'm just doing reviews of all the comics I'm reading. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special, nothing mind-blowing, but it's, you know, it's all right. And check out my under construction website, hehasanswers.com. Ask God questions, read about them, find out about them. Oh, and go check out the YouTube playlist that I've linked to there. And you can start hearing me. I'm actually reading through the book that I've been writing for the last 5 years. So that's pretty awesome. Anyways, God bless you all. Have a good night. And tomorrow night, I might read another book or I might play some Mirror's Edge. We'll see. Peace.